Greetings and salutations, and before you start this video, just a little bit of context. Recently, I've been playing a game of Anima Beyond Fantasy, which is a pen and paper role-playing game which I've been playing with a group of my friends using Roll20 and Skype as a medium. These episodes have been recorded by myself because I think that they're highly entertaining, and they're going up in their largely unedited forms elsewhere on the channel. You should see them. They're 2-hour-long, huge chunks of video for you to watch. And they're edited, and they're fun, and they've got a little bit of just memes thrown in there, not into the games themselves, but where appropriate to kind of visualize what's going on. It's a very fun video, and I do recommend you all watch it. However, I understand that not everyone has time for 2 hours and 50 minutes of people talking and rambling and it's long, is what I'm saying. It's very long. And so I've decided to also include these little segments. About 5-minute clips from my character's perspective on all the events that he was there for. You won't get the full story, necessarily, or rather all the little things that other characters encounter that become part of the whole, which is part of the whole role-playing experience. But you do get to understand where Drake's coming from. So, without much further ado, I think I'm going to get started into that so you can see exactly what it is you're getting into. And if you want to watch the full episode, there's links all over. Thank you very much, and good night. Hi there. I'm Steplightly Drake. You know, the famed anarchist, bane of all the aristocracy. You know, that guy. No, haven't heard of me? What kind of backwater are you from? Anyway, it's not important. Here's me. Here's me, right? Coming into a brand new town. I've never been here before. Look, there's some guys. The last place I came from don't want me around anymore, so it seemed prudent to move on. So I found myself in this nice little backwater town. Not big on law. Not big on people who know who I am, so, you know, perfect. Right for the picking for a thief like myself, and it's in a good spot. Maybe I can spread some anarchy. Who knows? Might do the place some good. So I come into this town, and I'm thinking, I could really use a snack. So, I just take an apple. That's all it was. I just took an apple. No big deal. But some giant of a man tries to clobber me. Little does he know, I'm Steplightly Drake. I was up and onto the roof he was hiding under before he even knew it. You don't catch Steplightly Drake. You don't hit Steplightly Drake. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it just doesn't. So I'm wandering along, you know, minding my own business, eating an apple, just walking on roofs. Look, I don't understand why people don't do this kind of stuff more often. You get a great perspective of all the goings-on when you're a lot higher than everyone else. And I'll tell you what, nobody ever looks up. And I see this little girl, and some robed figure just wandering through the marketplace, being extremely conspicuous. Like, I swear, the robed figure was muttering to itself, "I am very inconspicuous." I swear to God, I heard that. And this little girl is asking everyone she meets about seeds and saying the strangest things. She looked like she was 12, but she was, like, ending conversations with blessings, like something along the lines of, "May there always be chocolate when you seek it." What does that even mean? Anyway, she seems to think chocolate's a, not so much the valuable commodity that it is, which leads me to thinking this little girl's some sort of noble or a rich brat. Let's just put it that way. So, I decide to follow her. 'Cause, you know, those with excess wealth, they don't need it so much as me. So I wander on. I follow this group through the crowds, although I'm on a rooftop and they don't happen to notice me. And that's all's well. And eventually this little girl finds herself a merchant selling seeds, and she's quite insistent that she be able to buy some, and still saying weird things, but, you know, who am I to judge? I say weird things all the time, apparently. Apparently. And as she goes to pay, she notices, oh, her wallet's gone. Swear to God, it wasn't me. Whatever gods you believe in, I'm happy to swear to, because I didn't do it. You know who did do it? The little cat-tailed thief running away through the crowds. And sure enough, guards everywhere, because when little girls start crying, people get upset. And so the guards start chasing, well, the rest of the guards haven't got here yet, but the first guard, the guard in this little market square, starts chasing after the kid. And that's not right. Look, this kid might need that cash, and he certainly needs it more than this little rich girl does. So, what do thieves do but stick together? There's a reason the saying goes thick as thieves. So I run across rooftops, and out goes me chain, my grappling hook, round the leg of the guard, trip, faceplant. I mean, he's just a guard. He's paid to oppress people. Like, that's not cool. So, move on. I'm just trying to help a little guy out. Maybe give him a few pointers about not being caught in market stalls pickpocketing from children. So, I go to lend him a hand. And he runs round the corner and some weird fox is chasing him. It's the girl from under the robe. Turns out she's got pointy ears and a foxtail. Who'd have thought? Anyway, head round the corner. Cattail thief is on the ground. Face first. Can't seem to get up. I send down my chain. Like, hey buddy, grab this. I'll pull you up. It'll be fine. You know what happens? That fox-tailed witch frickin' casts a spell on my chain, and it turns to sand. Sand! That's my prized possession, the tool of my trade, and she dissolves it into worthless dirt. That witch. So, time to leave. Look, I'll help a person where I can, but I'm not putting my neck out for it. Head to the docks, try and find myself a new rope or chain. Sadly, this isn't a little coastal town where I can get another sharking hook with ease. So, all I managed to find is a little filleting knife. Better to have some weapon than nothing, so I take it, and I put it in my belt. It's fine, it's sheathed, it's all good. But now I've got some words to have with some people who are obviously hostile, and I happen to find them. I see them heading into the alienage. This fox girl, the seed merchant, who's a giant of a man, we're talking real big, and the little kid. They've all become real friendly real fast or something. I don't know, I honestly don't care. All I want to do is explain to this person why it's really rude to go turning their stuff into sand. And so I chase after them. Is that so wrong? I don't think so. I call out, hey! But, maybe they didn't hear me. They just tried to get away from me as quickly as possible. And I take a crossbow bolt in the shoulder. What did I say before about guards being paid to oppress? I got shot for criminal running. How is that a thing? Look, I don't know. And so I'm told to clear off. I got nowhere to stay. I don't know anyone in this place that hasn't done me some sort of wrong. I've got a crossbow bolt in my shoulder and nowhere to sleep. So I end up spending the night leaning against someone's chimney, bleeding. It wasn't pleasant. It's not a good start to the story.